Dear one, listen closely. You have been navigating through your days, yearning for a shift, waiting for the heavens to respond to the deep cries of your heart. Recently, the winds have felt heavy with silence, but that silence is now breaking. Something monumental has shifted as something unexpected, and it carries your name. Heaven has taken notice. The angels, once quiet, are now stirring with fervor, and I have been sent to deliver this urgent message. This is about your bank account. A significant transaction has just occurred in your name, and the spirits assigned to protect you have been observing this moment unfold in the unseen realms. This message is unlike any other. It carries the weight of divine timing. If you do not open your heart to receive it, something precious may slip through your fingers without you even realizing what was meant to be yours. Pay attention, for what you are about to hear has been inscribed in the invisible scrolls for weeks, waiting for the perfect moment to reach your spirit. Heaven has reviewed the ledger, and the numbers you see are not mere coincidences. They were not crafted by the hands of ordinary men. A release has been authorized, and this was not meant to happen until later. However, your endurance, your tears, your battles, and your midnight prayers have shifted the timing. The courts of heaven have moved swiftly, declaring, "Now." As soon as that decree was spoken, a spiritual transaction began, one that is about to manifest in your physical life. But understand this is not solely about finances, it is about alignment. Your name has been placed on a divine order, which is why you have been experiencing unusual occurrences and feeling an inexplicable pull, as if your spirit is trying to convey something profound. Your name has been inscribed in a higher realm, and a significant spiritual deposit has been made. What belongs to you has been unlocked, but what happens next hinges on your actions in this very moment. Do not ignore this message. Your spirit knows I am speaking the truth. You can feel it, the pressure in your chest, the quickening of your heartbeat, the unexplainable emotions swelling within you as these words resonate like thunder in your soul. This is not mere coincidence, it is recognition. Something sacred is reaching out to you. In the past, something was taken from you, but now heaven is reversing that loss. What you lost is returning, multiplied not just in wealth, but in peace, strength, and honor. God has included it all in this transaction. Yet, there are those who wish for you to remain unaware of this moment. They hope you will scroll past this message as if it were just another post. But, dear one, this is not just another message, this is the pivotal moment you have been waiting for. Everything in your life has been preparing you for what is about to be released into your hands. If you heed the Spirit's call, you must grasp this truth: this transaction is not merely financial, it is prophetic. What has been deposited into your name has also been deposited into your legacy. This is not just about you, it encompasses everyone connected to you. Someone in your lineage has cried out to God, seeking a shift from shame to favor, and heaven has responded through you. You are the chosen one, and with that choice comes responsibility. If you hesitate, the timing may shift, and what was once easily accessible may become harder to attain. You must step into this moment while the oil is flowing. Let me reveal what is happening in the spiritual realm. a scroll has been opened with your name inscribed in light. It contains a list of what is owed to you by heaven, and not a list created by men, nor printed in any earthly bank or vault, but a list of immeasurable value. Suddenly, something transpired in heaven. The scroll illuminated, and angels began to move. A massive shift occurred, and both spiritual and literal funds were marked for release. You may not see it yet, but it is real. The transaction has already taken place. You are not waiting for it, it is already done. Now, the only thing that remains is your response. Will you believe? Will you align yourself? Will you open your heart to receive what was meant for you, or will you allow doubt to paralyze you once more? Heaven is watching to see how you will respond. Remember this truth: faith is the activation key. The transaction may be complete, but faith unlocks access to its manifestation. Just as a check must be cashed, your obedience is what transforms this spiritual deposit into visible reality. Right now, there is a countdown in the spirit. That is why you have felt pressure lately, why your sleep has been disturbed, and why you have been hearing your name in your spirit when no one is calling you. Time is closing in, the window is narrow, but the reward is vast. I must share something else with you. There are individuals who are aware of what has been released in your name, here not physically, but spiritually. Their spirits have sensed it, which is why some have distanced themselves from you. They are not acting out of hatred, but out of fear of what you are about to become. Heaven is adorning you with a new mantle, and not everyone can handle who you will be when you fully embrace your true anointing. This message is about your bank account, yes, but it is also about your identity. You have been robbed in ways that others could not see. Smiles concealed lies, family members who claimed to support you secretly sabotaged your efforts, and friends who prayed for you also spoke against you in private. But heaven has kept meticulous records. Nothing has escaped God's attention. Every tear, every betrayal, every sacrifice has been converted into spiritual currency. Your suffering was the seed, and now the harvest is arriving. You are the heir to a promise you did not even know existed. A massive transaction has occurred, bearing your name, and now heaven is holding its breath, waiting to see how you will respond. Here is the most challenging part of this message: someone attempted to steal your blessing. They forged your name spiritually, trying to claim what was yours by mimicking your voice in prayer and performing rituals rooted in envy. But heaven was not deceived. The angels traced the source, intercepted the transfer, and what was stolen has not only been returned but multiplied. This is urgent because you were on the brink of suffering lack, but now you are about to walk in abundance if you respond in time. This is the moment God has declared. The transaction has already occurred. Will you claim what is rightfully yours? You have never been closer to your breakthrough than you are right now, but you must take action in your heart. This means faith, surrender, and recognizing that this message is not random. Something spiritual has been credited to you, and if you do not respond within the window, others may move ahead of you. However, if you do respond, everything will change. This is your moment of divine shift. Do not allow old pain to rob you of new glory. Do not let bitterness cause you to miss the blessing. Do not let shame silence your shout. Lift your spirit and declare, yes. I receive it. It is mine. Because it is. The transaction has your name on it, and if you only knew the magnitude of what has been credited to you, you would fall to your knees in worship. It is that significant, that holy, and that life-changing. Someone close to you will confirm this word within 3 days. They may not even realize they are confirming it. They might mention something unusual, perhaps about money, favor, or seeing your name somewhere. Pay attention, for this will be your sign that the transaction has been authorized in both realms. When it happens, lift your hands and thank God immediately. This time, you are not just receiving a breakthrough, you are receiving restoration, vindication, revelation, and everything that was once denied to you, with interest. You are not who you used to be. You are not broke, forgotten, unlucky, or abandoned. You are marked, sealed, chosen, and the blessing has already been released. Open your spirit and receive it fully. The transaction is complete. The only thing left is your agreement. Say yes, say yes, say yes, because the next time someone asks how everything changed so quickly for you, you will smile quietly and say, "This is about your bank account." A massive transaction has just occurred in your name, and the realms of heaven are trembling with the echoes of its impact. This message is for you. Yes, you. Do not take another breath until you allow this to sink into your spirit. The transaction was not just financial, it was spiritual. Something has been inscribed under your name. A figure, a large one, moved, but it did not come from a wallet or a check, it came from a decree. Your life will never be the same again. Someone has tried to keep this from you for a long time. There were whispers behind your back, movements made in silence, and prayers uttered against your eyes. But what they did not understand is that God heard everything. He saw the signatures written without your consent, the documents in spiritual courts where you were never invited to sit. He saw it all and intervened. A release is coming, a one that will not only shock those who tried to block it but will elevate you to heights you have never imagined. Your name is inscribed on a heavenly receipt, the ink divine, and the amount uncountable. This is not merely about currency as you know it, it is about divine compensation, restoration, and retribution. What you lost, what was stolen, what was delayed is now being returned to you in ways that cannot be tracked by human systems. This message is not random, it is timely. Right now, the vaults are open. Angels are counting and recounting the amounts attached to your destiny. Spiritual balances are being overturned, and what was once in the red is now glowing in gold. Your name is on that scroll, and the seal has just been broken. You need to understand, something significant has just landed in your spiritual account, and soon it will touch your physical world. You are standing at the brink of something you were never meant to witness. Many believed you would never reach this moment. They gambled on your silence, depended on your fatigue, and thought that if they delayed long enough, you would give up. But they forgot that you are not fueled by human energy, you are powered by divine breath. The very fact that you are reading this proves that heaven has extended your timeline. A deadline that was meant to crush you has now been cancelled. You were not meant to know what just happened, but the heavens could no longer conceal it. The pressure behind the breakthrough became too great for the vaults to contain. A decision was made. A command was issued, "Let them know," the angels said. "Let them see what has been transferred in their name." And here it is, your spiritual transaction alert. A massive movement has been made in your name. The divine treasury has just emptied something priceless into your future. No one can reverse it, sabotage it, or claim it but you. This is why you have been feeling the shift, why your sleep has been restless, and why your thoughts have been racing. Something urgent and sacred has been trying to get your attention. You thought it was anxiety, but it was an angel pressing into your atmosphere, urging you to pay attention. The moment you aligned your heart to hope again, the vaults opened. They tried to bind your finances with silence, bury your future under false debts, and hidden sabotage, but heaven has just overturned it all. An overflow is coming, an overflow not only of money but of mercy, truth, reconciliation, strength, and spiritual vindication. Someone misused your name, invoked your identity in rooms you were not present in, but they did not realize that heaven has a fingerprint scanner. God knows your voice, your cry, and your tears. You cried last night, not out of weakness, but because your soul sensed something was on the horizon. Your spirit felt the storm break, and now you know you were right. You were not crazy, you were not overreacting. The shift is real, the blessing is real, and the release is real. And here comes the part they did not foresee: you are going to rise not just spiritually, but financially. This time, your bank account will reflect your calling. This time, resources will flow like revelation. This time, the door will not just open, it will be flung wide by angels carrying scrolls of restoration. This time, there will be no more crumbs. This time, there will be abundance. But be warned, not everyone will celebrate. Some hoped the money would not come. They only stood beside you when you were struggling, but now that heaven has placed a spiritual check in your hands, the truth will rise to the surface. Watch for those who flinch when you rejoice, who grow silent when your blessing speaks loudly. Do not be discouraged. For every person who walks away, 3 will be sent. For every betrayal, there will be a new bond. For every heartbreak, there will be holy restoration. Your tribe is forming slowly but divinely. Prepare yourself, for this financial shift is not merely to ease your life, it is to make your purpose unstoppable. This is seed money, kingdom currency, and the harvest it will produce is eternal. You are being entrusted with overflow, not because you are perfect, but because you are chosen. Heaven is backing you, the angels are protecting you, and God is about to confirm it all. There will be signs, pay attention in the next 3 days. Something will happen, a call, a message, a number, a confirmation. You will feel it in your chest before you see it in your hand. It will begin with something small, but it will resonate like thunder throughout your entire life. Do not ignore it. You are not poor, you never were. You were simply spiritually withheld from what was always yours. But the curse is lifted now. the chains are shattered, and the debt has been erased not just physically, but spiritually. You are debt-free in ways the world cannot comprehend. Your next blessing will not come through begging, it will come through recognition. Heaven sees you now. The court of angels has your case open. Your tears were the evidence, your praise was the testimony, and the verdict is this: release it now. You waited, you trusted, and you held on when no one else did. When everyone else doubted, mocked your faith, and laughed at your dreams, now the reversal begins. Now the refund begins. Now the multiplication begins. You will be astonished by what unfolds in the coming weeks. Doors you forgot you knocked on will swing open with new favor. People who once ignored you will seek your voice, your wisdom, and your presence. But remember this: your wealth is a weapon of grace, not pride. Do not forget who held you when you had nothing. Do not silence the cry of the poor when your hands are full. Take this seriously. Do not scroll past this as if it were any other message. This is your transaction notification. Your name is on it. Your destiny is attached to it. Your healing is funded by it. Your children's future is secured by it. God says the vault has opened, your name has been released, and the time has come. Move wisely, speak boldly, and walk humbly, for what has just transpired in the Spirit is about to flood your life with undeniable evidence that heaven has chosen you for something greater than money. You were chosen for impact, for legacy, for testimony. This is about your bank account, but it is also about your soul. Do not miss what God is doing. Stay alert, stay ready, for the floodgates are open, and it is all in your name. If you believe in God, type Amen.